Alexa, start podcast.
Start her up.
Start her up, Daddy.
Start your engines.
Cheers, boys.
Rick and Morty. What's up, guys?
Not
Quadacity.
ready yet.
She can wait. No, anyway. This is an important topic here we got, so...
Well, first off, we are Quadacity. Welcome.
What's up, guys?
Frank, Kev.
This is important.
Thanks for tuning into the show.
Kev doesn't even greet you. We know. I'm sorry.
No.
I usually do.
We apologize.
No,
Usually does. Go ahead, Kev.
By now, everybody knows who we are. No, so, important topic here for all of our 2A friends. We want to know everyone's opinion on not every state, thank God. Hopefully, it kind of reverses instead of goes forward with their anti-gun bullshit about the 10-round or under magazine capacities, which is completely fucking stupid.
Yeah, I don't believe there should be any restrictions. I think it should just remain uninfringed.
Let it be factory.
You know,
Whatever the factory makes,
that's what it should be.
let it be like that.
Well, what's the reason for the MAGA restriction in the first place?
Well, they're kind of trying to tie it into like, oh, all the mass shootings.
Yeah.
And all with the amount of gun violence, which is honestly the statistics prove otherwise, but that's what they're really railing in, is that there's so much gun violence and there's so many mass shootings, and like I said, when you compare the two, you're only picking and choosing your battles and putting up on the news to promote to everybody. You're not really going in and giving all the fine details.
And it's only going to affect the law abiders. It's not going to affect the criminals. They don't give a shit. They're criminals because they don't care about the laws or rules or anything like that.
Or like you just said 5 minutes ago, you could just carry a whole bunch of 10-round mags on your belt.
So if PA ever decides to, go through with this bullshit magazine restriction to 10 rounds, just all right, I'll buy 10-round mags for my SIGs. I'm sure I can figure it out. I'll just put 10 of them around my waistband. 10
rounds in there and just be like, count them.
It's still 10 rounds. Yeah. It's just they're all separate.
However,
not
if you're
more
involved
than
in a
10
self-defense
in the
shooting,
firearm.
If you're involved in a self-defense shooting and you literally loaded 10, you might have to take one of those premeditated pictures of it, save it, and feel like, look, this is from today, and just take a daily picture. That'd be annoying though. See what I mean?
No.
Like I said before we started recording, gun manufacturers, if that does happen, God forbid, they're going to wind up putting maybe something as a filler to block in with the spring and the follower just to shorten, take up volume in the magazine.
It's just ridiculous.
To make it a lesser amount.
All of it is just ridiculous, and I feel this is their loophole that they think they're being clever with, since they can't just outright ban guns.
Yeah.
They can't just get rid of it because you're fucking with the Second Amendment.
But at that point, you're doing that, but you're banning whole different types of guns automatically off the top.
And since they know, they know that they can't just outright do that, so now they're just going to try to find other ways to kind of get to that, and one of them being is this magazine ban. It's essentially every modern firearm would be banned under this magazine because most of them
14 or more
have 11 plus rounds. You wouldn't be able to use those guns, so therefore you're banning the gun. You can't use them. They would, you'd be just
unless they have a 10-mag version.
I'll write off one right now. The new Springfield Prodigy DS double stack. Usually the Springfield 1911 platforms, they're all 7-8 rounds, 45 ACP. But if they have the 9mm form of it, it's 10 rounds anyway. Maybe 12. I forget fully, but the new one's got an 18-round magazine that comes with it. Comes with 2 mags, and one is a 20-round option. Jeez, can you imagine carrying 20 rounds? Yeah, it's amazing. For a 1911 platform. It's double stacked 20 rounds, and then you got your backup 18 in your mag carrier.
Yeah, that's
awesome. Perfect. And not that we want to use it. All the responsible gun owners out there, we don't want to use all that shit. We'd rather just have fun at the damn range.
No,
but it's for backup. What if there's
it's better to have it and not need it than vice versa.
Yeah. I mean, what if that zombie apocalypse occurs and you need bullets?
Seriously, for real.
Yeah, I mean, my firearm, so that has a 17-round mag, and that came with 2 of them. I believe Erica's is standard 13 rounds.
I would say 12 or 13. So, 13 with the +1 included.
And then obviously the AR is 30. So I mean, literally every modern firearm would fall under this ban, and I would be breaking the law carrying them if we were to ever pass this magazine ban. Just because of the fucking magazines, I wouldn't be able to use any of my.
But in turn, still violates the Second Amendment, obviously. So.
Yeah, so it's I don't like it. I don't think they should fuck with it.
I fall under the people that extended it too, because Glock 48's come with a factory 10. And mine still sits flush with that. Thank God for shield arms that made the 15-round mag plus 1. So now it's 16.
Yeah. Not to go back to Call of Duty, but I always liked the extended mags in the game. Like anything that had an extended mag, more of a magazine, you needed it for extra bullets.
More time to miss, and I
extra
get that.
Bullets.
Like everybody's like, oh well, you shouldn't miss. But if you're under high stress situation,
you're
going to have some misses.
You definitely are.
Yeah.
And also, your first shot will also be your best shot because that'll determine if you stop the threat or not.
Yeah.
And we're not out here to kill people. We're here to just stop a threat. Once the threat's done, that's it. It's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, defend and...
You got to think in a high stress, and I think everyone should train, you know what I mean? But you don't know what could happen in those instances. No. So there's many variables that could take place, and wouldn't you rather have more than less?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yep. Because even after the threat goes down, they could still, as they say, reanimate if their gun's near them, whatever. I mean... Some people say after the threat's down, reanimate would be like just like them, like they fall initial, like say first 3-4 shots.
They go down,
and then they kind of grab their shit and they return fire.
Or if there's more than one,
yeah, that too. You got to check for it. True. That's basically what all the shit that I've read and learned about. You not obsessed. You assess the situation, you look around, make sure they're down. Or do they need to be technically shot again? Are they like down for a minute?
You go until the threat stops.
Yeah, exactly.
And not even just self-defense.
Some people would kick their gun away. Like, not saying go, be an officer and just try to do what they do, because you're not supposed to. Obviously, their job is to pursue. Ours is to just keep ourselves safe and then get to safety. You don't just go away from it. Even if you have to leave the situation, if you're right when you're on the phone with 911, you got to be the first also, too. You don't want the criminal to call 911 on you and be like, and try to counter and be like, oh, he shot me. No,
And so
you got to beat
I showed up, he shot me. No.
Like, it just goes against it for self-defense. It goes against it even for hunting. Hunting is big. It's huge. I mean, this would affect that.
Oh, yeah. What if you're going on a hike out in the woods and there's a fucking mountain lion, depending on what area you live in? Yeah. There could be anything out there. Fucking wild boars
at that point,
are big.
You better have a good shot. I mean,
there was that one video.
Even if you have an extended mag, you better have a good shot.
Seriously, I mean, for real.
Yeah, extra insurance is nice, but you better have a good shot. If
Mom and Dad and Grandpa come up, they just fucking come in.
Hunting is fucking huge, and it's there for a reason. Yep. And it's like you would limit them, and then you're also attacking it on the self-defense aspect too, and you would limit that, and it's just
exactly.
It doesn't. I don't know, man.
Gotta prevent your picnic basket from getting stolen.
It's not like we're feeding seagulls like breadcrumbs and crust here, like down the shore.
Breadcrumbs and crust.
Here's some croutons. Throw in a juicy steak. Yeah. Take it. Get the fuck away. Like,
I just don't like how they think that they're being clever. Oh, we found a way.
Everybody knows it's a loophole.
And everybody knows it's stupid. And then everybody knows Joe Biden's like, oh, just get a shotgun. Yeah, use that. Like, we can't carry a shotgun in our pants.
Give me a shotgun that fucking holds 10.
Yeah, for real.
Let's.
The most you can hold is like 6.
So much damage you can do
and
with
honestly,
that.
you can upgrade the tube.
Yeah.
The tube.
The tube.
The tube. The tube.
I love when they change
it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just upgrade the tube for more capacity, and you don't need mags. Just fucking load the one in there, push forward, just keep loading them under. If you got an underloading gun.
How they think like the capacity is
affecting anything. Any of the stats.
Yeah, it's not making a difference. I mean,
because what are they going to do about there's stabbings out there too?
I can still drive around with 10-round mags and Cole's trouble. Like, I mean, like
a criminal can take one shot. He's still a criminal. It's all it takes.
You notice the news doesn't broadcast stabbings ever? Or even strangulations, like anything. Because they're just showing shit about guns.
There's nothing they can do about that.
It's like people can use fucking kitchen knives. We can ban kitchen knives.
A couple weeks ago.
You're going to ban cars.
Yeah, what goes against like, oh, are you going to fucking ban forks because the fucking guy keeps fucking eating and he's overweight?
What about that decapitation a couple weeks ago?
Off
subject, but a couple weeks ago, someone got decapitated at like Rising Sun in McGee.
Oh, shit.
You won't
probably a machete. Wait, we're going to ban machetes too?
You won't see that mass news though.
No, not at all. It was in like local news.
You'll see a local news for 6 seconds and then on to the next one. And then it's like, oh, wait, a whole batch of puppies was just born.
Yeah, for real.
Wow. Well, it's fun learning about it, though. So I look forward to learning more. So
no, absolutely.
Yeah, we need to follow some channels. A lot of the channels out there are very resourceful. And I, since last March, basically got into it and I learned it.
Kev's obsessive.
Shitload.
Yeah, very obsessive.
I like the learning curve about everything you need to.
No, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying like you fall down that line. You find an interest and you just zone in.
There's nothing wrong with that, dude.
Just like fucking beeline right into it.
But on a side note, though, I think it's time. We're going to sign off. Stay tuned. Like, comment, share. Appreciate the support, guys.
Absolutely. Check out our website, quadacitypodcast.com.
Yeah. Check out some of that new merch.
Check our merchandise.
Get that merch.
Get that merch. That'd be great if we can make fucking magazines.
Right.
15, 20 rounds.
Right.
All right, guys. It's always fun. Later.
See you on the next one.
Deuces, guys.